workers for Hyundai stand in line for full-body searches in hand and ankle cuffs. In all, 475 people were arrested in an immigration raid at the South Korean carmaker's flagship battery plant under construction in the U.S. state of Georgia. The raid on Thursday was the largest single-site operation in the U.S. Homeland Security Department's 23-year history, part of the Trump administration's crackdown on immigrants. Over 300 of the detained are South Korean citizens who came to work on the plant. U.S. security officials say they suspect the workers of entering the country illegally or overstaying their visas.
Together, we are sending a clear and unequivocal message that those who exploit our workforce, undermine our economy, and violate federal laws will be held accountable.
Hyundai says none of the people who were arrested are company employees, but indicated that they may have been contractors or subcontractors. The South Korean government has been on high alert. After an emergency meeting on Saturday, the country says it's ready to hold talks with Washington to resolve the issue.
미국의 법 집행 과정에서
In the course of U.S. law enforcement, the rights of our people and the economic activities of South Korean investors in the U.S. must not be unjustly infringed upon. President Lee Jae-myung also ordered our embassy in the U.S. and the consulate general in Atlanta to make all-out efforts to resolve this matter swiftly.
Hyundai's Georgia plant, what officials call the state's largest economic development project, is one of South Korea's current or pledged investments in the U.S. automobile industry. The country has been in negotiations with the U.S. to lower the tariff rate on cars from the current 25% to 15%. In return, South Korea would invest $350 billion in the United States, though talks have hit a snag recently. South Korea also faces imminent pressure from competitor Japan, another major auto exporter, which has shaken hands with the U.S. on a 15% tariff rate for imports of its cars. Now, with hundreds of South Korea citizens detained in the U.S., any hope of moving forward on the stalled trade deal may be far off. Eason, Chen, and Irene for TaiwanPlus.